I hate these fucking videos. I'm JB Gunner, Legend of Teardrop, and this is my 2018 Appalachian Trail gear lift. I hate these fucking videos. I'm JB Gunner, Legend of Teardrop, and this is my 2018 Appalachian Trail gear list. Is it complete? Shit, I don't know. But as of right now, this is what I'm going. Let's get started.
This is Teardrop, and welcome to New to the Wild. What's good, everybody? What we are about to do today on The Legend of Teardrop is we are about to go over my gear list today. Now, I'll be doing this in sections throughout the day. I got to work today, but I just wanted to go ahead and I'm going to do it in sections, starting with the big four, and then moving on to the kitchen, and then moving on to the clothing and all that shit. So it'll be broken down into sections in this video. So let's just go ahead and start with the big four. Let's start it right now. Now, you guys familiar with me will know that a lot of this stuff is stuff I've used in the past. And it's just because I have no reason to get new gear. There's a potential that I replace this, that I have not Amazon, but Osprey sent me a new pack. But we're going to start off with the pack. The pack is the exact same one that I previously reviewed. It is the Osprey Atmos 65 AG. I really enjoyed this pack. I thought it was a wonderful pack, and I think it's very roomy. As you can see, it's got the pockets in the side, pockets there. This pack, when I first bought it, it was, I believe, $269. I believe that's right, but it is a little heavy. It's about 4.5 pounds, I think. But with the pack itself, I like the room. I'm able to put my tent stakes right in there. And the room itself, let me see if I can record this at the same time. You see, it's pretty roomy. I love this pouch on the outside. I love this. And now what I've done is I've taken off the top, as you can see. So I'll probably put it back on because the top has a few extra pockets, and I like to be able to put my not my tarp, my rain gear up here, my poncho up here, because it acts as cushion for my head, so it turns it into kind of a pillow as I'm hiking. So there you have it, the Osprey Atmos 65 AG. Now moving on, this is the same exact sleeping bag I've had since the beginning. Well, no, I've actually bought this thing twice. It is the Kelty Ignite Down 20, 16 degrees down there. Long right, dry down sleeping bag. For me, this thing is perfect. It has lost a little bit of its... I may end up replacing this at some point, but to be honest, to go ahead and start this thing, I've hiked in the winter with these things before, and so I will continue to do so this time. I'm not getting rid of my tent at all. I love this tent. It is the Big Agnes Fly Creek Ultralight 2. Now, back to the sleeping bag. You can get these, I believe they were about $250. These sleeping bags were about $250, so, and I can't remember the weight at all. I think the weight was maybe 2 pounds or 1.5 pounds. I don't remember. Now, the Big Agnes, this is a little bit more than 1 pound. The Fly Creek Ultralight 2, I love it. It's the lightest tent I've ever owned. It does have its downfalls, and you can see reviews for all of these items on this page. So I'm sticking with my big three. Now, there is a possibility that I switch this out for a hammock. It is a possibility that I go hammock. We'll see. But for the most part, these are my big reliables. These are my big three. Now, when we go to my sleeping pad, last year, see, I believe in foam pads. But last year, I bought the Static V2 from Bob Gabrielson at Top of Georgia. And I got a little bit of a discount, so I think I paid maybe $60 for it. And this was very, very comfortable and very, very reliable in terms of a sleeping pad. It made it through essentially, 550 miles, and as you can see, it did not pop. So these are what I'm going through, and you can get these things, I believe, for as cheap as $70. A lot of people I know are paying $125, $150 for sleeping pads. I'm telling you right now, this thing is perfect. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And so big shout out to Top of Georgia and Bob Gabrielson for this Static V2. The actual company is called what? Climate? I don't know what the actual company is. But there you have it. There you have it. Anyway, everything worked well. Now, I always got nervous with this if I laid something by where the valve is, because I just always get nervous with a blow-up pad. That's why I never had one previous to this. Anyway, so this is your big 4 that I'm going with. Potentially, I'll have Osprey replace this. Possibly, I'll go with a hammock and replace this. I'm definitely not replacing the sleeping pad, and I'm definitely not replacing the sleeping bag at this stage. I think I'll possibly replace this on the PCT. And you may be asking, why would you go with the same gear? Because I would like to retire this as my AT gear. I have, I'm probably going to move, but inside there is my hiking gear wall. I would like to eventually, at some point, maybe even up here, build a kind of a shrine. I'd like to build kind of a shrine and potentially be able to put like all of my AT gear on one shelf and make that a retire that gear after the AT, and then potentially build a PCT one and a CDT one. If all that makes sense, I hope it makes sense. But anyways, all right, that's my big 3. Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, what we're going to do with the gear for 2018 is talk about the kitchen and the hygiene. We're going to put both of these in the same video because there's not much to them. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Once again, I'm JB Gunner, a.k.a. Teardrop. Let's do this. Now, in terms of kitchen, I have a couple different options. I can go with my Jetboil flashlight, or I could go with the Pocket Rocket. I have decided that I'm going to go with the Jetboil flashlight again. I just like the way it is, and I just like it, to be honest. So even though the automatic igniter does not work, it is what it is. Now, along with this, I'll probably have a lighter to go in with this kitchen set, no doubt about it. But there's the fuel, and I have quite a few of those. Now, I have a shitload of these. Now, these are 32 ounces, which I probably will not take. I was lucky enough to come in contact with a 64 ounce. So this is probably what I'm taking. I may take this and one 32 ounce just to be safe, but just as a backup, but this is what I'm taking. Now, I do have a smaller, I have a spork, which I can't seem to find right now, but if I can't find it, I'll probably just take this or get another one. Now, this is something Hike Hunter, I got from Hike Hunter. His wife makes them. This is a scrub pad that easily allows me to clean out my pot. It's very, very light, as you can see. And this is my knife that I just take for cutting cheese or meat. So, and here's my water filter. Now, I could go with the mini, but as I said in my review, I really prefer the squeeze. So I think I'm going to go with the squeeze. So this, all in all, this is my water filtration and my kitchen. This is what I'll be taking. I don't know. Sorry, my alarm went off and it stopped my video. Anyways, I'm not sure if I'm going to take the syringe with this. I probably won't. I don't think there's a need to, because with this, you can literally put the bottle in the bottom, and I believe just flush it out through that. If you have a smart water bottles. Now, what you do not see here, which I should have put here, is 2 smart water bottles, which I do not currently have, so I have to go buy them. 2 smart water bottles, 1 liters. That's the best way, the best route. I don't agree with taking Nalgene's and all this different shit. Just take 2 smart water bottles, and that'll handle your water. For my bag, all I do is I've used the same fucking bag forever. It's just a Walmart bag, just a little Walmart. It's not even a dry sack. It's really weird, but it's always worked. None of my shit's ever got fucked up. Now let's move over to hygiene. Let's move this up and down. Obviously, just a Walmart dry sack. These are, remember, the sacks are things that I believe you can skimp on. Not really a big deal. I've got a bunch of these motherfuckers, so that's why I use them. Now, with the toothbrush, you just break it in half to save weight. Take a little travel toothpaste. Now, this is obviously will be bigger. This is toilet paper. Now, with the toilet paper, you always want to take that middle insert out. I always go with hand sanitizer, so I got to buy some more. Hand sanitizer for sure. It's a must-have. You need it. Now, this you don't necessarily need, but they're little and they're not heavy at all, and it comes in handy because the last thing you want is your toenails to grow while you're hiking. Now, I don't really. Toilet paper is not the necessity. What is the necessity is baby wipes. Baby wipes for me is an absolute necessity. Now, Body Glide. Body Glide is an option. It is to prevent chafing. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it does not. And then, of course, deodorant. Now, here's the thing about deodorant. I probably won't take this because the truth of this is you're out in the fucking woods. You don't need to smell that good. I may take it just for towels, maybe. But I don't use this when I'm on the trail. Most people do not use it when they're on the trail. So, as you can see, you may be asking, where is your first aid? I do not take first aid. I've carried it every single time, and to be perfectly honest, I've never used it, not a single bit, not a single. I even sometimes forget I have ibuprofen. So what I may add is some ibuprofens. That may be it, but I doubt it. I just kind of endure the pain. So there's my kitchen and water filtration. There's my hygiene. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else in hygiene that I would need. I think that's pretty much it. So there you have it, kitchen and hygiene. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, P.S. In terms of hiking poles, the ones that I really enjoyed, they work just fine for me, are these REI Anti-Shocks. Let me see what they're actually called. I don't know. Hold on, these ain't even the ones. These ain't even my damn poles. Hell. I apologize. Those work too. But these REI Traverse Shock Light. I'll probably go with one of these two things. Probably these. I really enjoyed these. They're light. They're just so. I'll probably go with the REI Traverse Shock Light. They seem to work for me pretty well. In fact, they are going to go because the stick pick I ordered is for these. So, not the stick pick I ordered, stick pick I had. So anyway, in terms of poles, I got a couple options, but these are probably the ones I'm going. I don't even know where the hell these came from. I don't even know where the hell these came from. But anyway, there you have it. In terms of shoes, I have two options until these are no good. So I probably will make it through the first 600 or 700 miles without having to replace my shoes. As you can see right here, we have the Solomon. Look, as you can see, the tread on them is still looking good. Still looking good. The Solomon. Fuck, I don't even remember what kind they were. Hell, beats me. I bought them last year. Now, automatically, there's these little things here. So there's starting to be a hole there. These may only make it another 100 or 200 miles. But then I also have these old Solomons right here with Gore-Tex. I can't remember the name of these ones either. But both of these shoes have been worn on the trail. So with that being the case, I'd say I'll probably get 500 to 600 miles out of them. Then I'll have to re-up on shoes. So there you have. Those are the shoes I'm starting with in 2018. And there's no reason to start with any pressure. These are already worn in. And that works for me. Now, that's not it. Because I'm still going to do my electronics. I'm still going to do my clothing. Those are all coming up in a future video. These are the first little batches of my shit. The big four, the kitchen, the hygiene, the shoes, the hiking poles. I got to put together the other video. And for you guys wondering what I dehydrated my food with last year, which I'm not going to do this year actually, just a small Walmart dehydrator. You can get these things for $100. What was it called? Oh, shit. My goddamn alarm went off again. Let me check it out. Let me see if I can. The Magic Mill. The Magic Mill is what it was called. So just, you can get that thing for $100, man. $100. So, with all that being said, guys, I'm out of here. I got to get to work, get to video making, and then get to my job. And I'll see you guys later. This is The Legend of Teardrop. That's my gear list for 2018. Sorry about all moving around. Bye, bitches.